And now, it's time for another Dice Tower review with Tom Vasel.
Hey folks, I'm Tom Vasel, and today we're taking a look at Ganymede, which is designed by Hope S. Huang, and from Sorry We Are French, the name of the company. Hope Huang has some interesting games, and one of the ones that I've always liked that they've done is Guildhall. I think Guildhall is a fantastic little game. Ganymede has some kind of cool polygon style artwork to it. It's a space game, and it's kind of a futuristic, not science fiction, but like a possibility of shuttling people from Earth to Mars and helping build the colony. You got to get them to the moon first and then to Mars, something that might even happen in our future. That's an interesting sort of theme. Let's take a look at the game. Each player is going to be trying to launch ships. Once someone launches 4 ships, it's going to end the game, and players are going to get points for ships. Maybe a ship will simply give you 5 points. Maybe this one will give you 2 for each tile that you have up here. They're going to give you various things. Also, how far your reputation is going to score you points at the end of the game. So what players are doing is they're trying to get different people who have different types of skills from Earth to Mars and then shuttle them onto these ships. And they're going to be doing so by taking actions on their turn. So one of the actions you can take is you can take one of these tiles here and place it. When you take a tile, you get to do that action. For example, this one here gives me a blue person on Earth, as well as I get another ship added to my hand that whenever I launch one of these, I'll have a chance to put this ship down. Now, whenever you put out a tile, you'll draw a new one. The second time you put out a tile, if it's the same color as another tile, I can do it twice. So this would let me have 2 of these guys, and it lets me move someone twice. That's pretty cool. And so you can get some, basically, as you put down these tiles, I might sit here and go, I'll put this one down, but since it's not blue, I'm only going to get a purple or a red. But if there had already been a purple one here, now I can take a purple and a red, or 2 purples or 2 reds. Another thing that you can take on your turn is you can take a shuttle action. To take a shuttle action, you're going to take a shuttle action from Earth to Mars or from Mars to one of the ships. You need to have these people on that planet. So I need to have a purple and yellow on Earth for me to be able to take this card. So I would look down here. Okay, oh look, I do have a purple and yellow on Earth. I take that card, and it's going to be placed under my purple shuttles. At the bottom of your board, you have a spot to put all your shuttles. Because at the bottom of this shuttle, you have a card. This lets me move someone. If I already had a purple shuttle there, and this is the second one, I could take the action twice. So for example, this one lets me move my reputation marker 2 times because I already have a purple shuttle there. Not only that, if you get one of every color shuttle, then you can launch a ship automatically for free. So you're going to be playing shuttles both from Earth to Mars, and then other shuttles from Mars to the different ships that are being launched here. White meeple means it could be a meeple of any color. To launch one of these ships, here you need 3 meeples of the same color, and then 1 of each color over here to launch them. And when you launch it, then you'll get a new ship. The third action you can do, if you remember, the actions that you can do is you can use a shuttle card. You can put out a tile on top of your board, or you can discard 1 to 3 tiles. Maybe I discard these 2 tiles. And get 2 basic actions. An action can be adding a person here of any color, changing a color of someone on the board to another color, moving someone following one of these lines, moving up your reputation 1, or getting a new ship card. And this is just going to continue. Players are just going to go over and over and over again. If your reputation mark stops here, you get one of those free basic actions. And at the end of the game, whoever has the most points wins. Did you know that these blue settlers are marketing and communication ones, reds are expert leaders, yellows are engineers, and purple work in the social and healthcare sector? Yeah, no one does. All right, these guys are cool, but they just become, in a sense, once you start playing the game, they just become cubes moving everything around. The artwork on the spaceships is this kind of cool polygonal shape type stuff. I would like it more, but I think they repeat the artwork way too much. Like these 2 are exactly the same artwork, and that's not the only time that one's in here. Look, there it is again. And the cards that are the same artwork don't even do the same thing. Like these are two completely different cards here, but they have the same artwork. And so while I like the artwork, I wish they had maybe put out a little bit more to get more of it. Now the ships are cool. I really like the ship artwork more than anything else. But even again, that artwork is not necessarily the same. I mean, here these cards do the exact same thing. But I like this artwork, and I wouldn't mind seeing more of it. The boards themselves are pretty straightforward. They show you exactly what to do. There's no real communication. I mean, this miscommunication about it. The different color shuttles and everything and the tiles all also have different shapes, so it's really easy to differentiate them. For the most part, the components are good, although everything is slightly small. Small tiles, small meeples, small cards, if that sort of thing bothers you. Wow. Here's the thing. I like the concept of this game a lot. You put out these tiles, multiple tiles of the same color, put off, you get to do combos of that action. Put shuttles down underneath your ship, multiple shuttles, get that action. But there's a few problems to the game. The biggest one overall is that the game ends before it gets started. You're like, oh, I'm starting to see a combo game over. Secondly, that base action of just moving guys without using the shuttles is so easy to do that you don't really need the shuttles. The only reason you're taking the shuttles is to get the bonus actions. Well, a lot of times it's faster to do a few shuttles, get some actions, and then just use those arrows to move people. You're putting out tiles, pull them off, boom, boom, launch a ship, boom, boom, launch a ship. And this game definitely is Hope Wong's, very similar to Guildhall. In Guildhall, you played cards, and the more cards you played, boom, you get this really cool combo of actions. I think that's here too. Put some tiles out, get that combo. Put out the different shuttles, get that combo. Get a shuttle of every color, get a free ship. Get your reputation all the way across, get a free ship. But those things never seem to really congeal. The whole game is kind of like, well, I would like to do this action, but it's not available there. I have 2 blue tiles. I'd love to get a 3rd blue tile. Guess what? There's not a blue tile there for me to do that combo. And it doesn't really feel like it gives you a tough choice. Like, do you want a combo or do you want a lesser action? Well, I'm going to probably take the combo, but maybe I don't need blue, so I'll take a red. And the theme never comes to life, really at all. It's just move cubes from here to here. I know they're meeples, but move cubes from here to here, and then here to here, and then score. I don't know. Guildhall does it better, honestly. It has these, and it's much more interactive. This game isn't very interactive at all, except that you took that tile, I won it. So, again, it's not that the game is bad. I didn't hate Ganymede, but I didn't really feel like it did anything. I played, I was like, okay, it's over already? I was disappointed that the game ended because I was like, ooh, I'm going to start getting shuttles and then I'm going to do some really cool stuff. That never really comes into play. It says 20 to 40 minutes on the box. It's probably about 30 minutes, maybe half hour, maybe a little bit less than that. I mean, it can be a pretty quick game. So you might be like, Tom, you're looking for something that's not here. But this game is an engine building game. It is. You do this and then I let you do that. And I feel like you should let it get started so that I can see some of the cool things that happen. And if it's not going to do that, then I'm just going to try to score points any way I can, down and dirty, and just grab what I think is the best tile or card at any given point in time. And that's just not as fun to me. So Ganymede, I feel like there's some potential for a cool game here. It feels like a smaller part of a bigger game. Maybe it will be someday. Dice Tower Judgment. Interesting, but feels like it's over before it gets started.